Hello, friends. 804 days of war, and there have been many changes. We start from southern war zone on Kherson front, Krinky Bridgehead. No changes. However, as per ISW, Russians have advanced north of Oleski. On Zaporizhia front in Rabotin direction, Russians have strengthened their position in last a week or so, nothing towards Verbov. Remivki salient, Staromayorsky, no changes. Eurozone, however, Russians have advanced eastern part of it. Coming to east on Marinka front in south towards Konstantinivka, Paraskovivka, no changes. And so is the situation towards Pobeda and west of Marinka, that is Georgievka. However, northern side, Krasnohorivka, where Russians hold now 20%, heavy fight is continuing. Avdiivka front, Nevelsky, no change. Pervomaisky, Russians advance in the southern part. West of Avdiivka, Netai Lof, Russians advanced a little bit and now they hold 40% of this village. Yambrodovka, no changes. Orlivka sector, Umansky, Russians made some gains, while towards Semyonovka, where informations are not coming in, no changes. North of Avdiivka, Russians have been advancing continuously towards Novopokrovskoye as well as Novoalexandrovka. Russians advanced. Vino Ocheretino, Russians hold 100% of the village. Arkhangelsky also they have captured fully, and now they are advancing ahead of it. An unconfirmed information says that Russians have full control over Slovovio. Bakhmut fight continues for Chasiv Yar, however, no territorial gains for the Russians, and so is the situation in north of Soledar Siversk region. In north in Liman direction, Yampolivka and Terny, no changes, fight continues. Makhivka, Russian army advanced. In Kupian Svatovo direction, Russians have strengthened their position further in Kotlyarovka and Kislovka direction. They have also advanced and probably have fully taken over Stalmakhivka, west of Svatovo, and it means that the Russians have again taken initiative in northern Ukraine. Interdiction missions, Ukrainians have carried out 2 waves of attacks on Crimean Peninsula. They tried to attack Black Sea Fleet with drones but were destroyed by Russians at Boom, and also they carried out attacks near Tarkhankut, again not successful. They carried out MLRS attacks in various regions in Belgorod. Palestine, Israel, Middle East. There are many informations that are pouring in. First, Hamas has agreed for the ceasefire. Second, Rafah attack by the IDF has started. These are conflicting news, however, both are taking place simultaneously, and there are massive resistance and protests against Rafah attack in Israel as well. And there is also information that Mohammed bin Salman in Saudi Arabia, there has been an assassination attempt. The result is still not fully known. In the meantime, as for information, Egypt has closed its border with Rafah as thousands of Palestinians are running away from their homeland. While earlier Israel War Cabinet voted for action in Rafah unanimously, and as per all informations, IDF was preparing to carry out attack on Rafah since long, and they even dropped leaflets asking Palestinians to leave the place. In North Gaza also, the situation has escalated, and so is in West Bank and on the border with Lebanon, where exchange of fire taking place with IDF. If ceasefire takes place, they are basically based on uninterrupted supply of aids, reconstruction, which I doubt will be possible in short time, and exchange of prisoners. However, the number of days for the ceasefire is still, I am not sure, maybe 40 days, which Hamas wanted permanent. To summarize, Russia seems to be in hurry, though they may not be able to achieve fully the aims set by themselves before Victory Day, which they will be celebrating in a large scale all over Russia and wherever possible, even in the world. And as far as Palestine, Hamas, and IDF Israel is concerned, the peace treaty or ceasefire will be a positive. However, it will be very negative for the extreme right wingers in Israel who have, like Ben Gvir and others, been in cabinet minister taking the maximum profit out of this war. Otherwise, with two or three of their parliament members, Knesset members, they had no role in building up the future of this country. And so is for Netanyahu. If the war stops, there will be cases against him and he may be behind the war, maybe behind the prison himself. In India, the political as well as social situation is worsening as we are progressing through general election in 7 phases. 2 are already over, as both the sides are abusing each other to the level which is, though imaginable but not at all desirable by any standard. And that brings an end to my talk today. I know my video reaches to very few after many restrictions and strikes by the YouTube. Nonetheless, see you tomorrow. Thank you.